today I'm going to be doing my initial review on this hair that I received from this company here. Now, I'm unfamiliar about how to pronounce the name, so I'm just showing you the box so you can know yourself, and it'll be in the description box as well as the title. This is the Malaysian hair from this company. It's the loose wave. It comes in a natural off black 1B, but it's really dark, so I lightened it. And it's the loose wave, and it's 18, 20, and 22. But as you can see, I've cut it to about a 16, and I really like it. It's nice. It's really nice quality hair. I have noticed some shedding and tangling though, but nothing too extreme. And actually, this is probably only 2 bundles of the hair. Don't laugh. I actually have, this is probably like 2.5 bundles. This is 3 wefts glued together, folded up. And excuse the dye job, that's why I took it out because it was really bad. But as you can see, it's really thick on the ends, and if I were to put it in, that's how much thicker the hair would be. And I kind of like it like this. It's a little bit more natural. It's easier to maintain. I also took it out because the ends are so blunt that I experienced majority of the tangling on the ends because it's so thick. So maybe that's the way I cut it. I should probably thin out these a little bit and then add that. But I probably won't end up doing that because I just kind of like how it is now all together with this hair. So I do have an install video of how I installed the hair. This closure is a silk-based closure from Johann's Virgin Hair. It's a local distributor in the Tidewater area and the Washington, D.C. area. It's a really nice silk-based closure. My hair at the top kind of looks crazy, but it's really nice. You know, it's really nice. And like I said, it's just installed on a quick weave, which is really easy for me because even once I get ready to uninstall this, what I do is I'll just either just quickly corner all my hair or braid it back and then just sew it around the perimeter. And that's really quick sew in there with the quick weave. Once I take it down. Hair in for a week, I've experienced some tangling and shedding. Most of the tangling has been in this region here, just at the ends because they're so blunt. If it was thinner hair, I don't think I would experience as much tangling. I don't think I've experienced any of the tangling because of me dyeing the hair. And like I said, it's not tangling bad because if it was, I wouldn't be able to be combing through my hair like this on camera. And then the shedding, I think, is just because I didn't seal my wefts, and I did cut them because I did it quickly. So if you're doing a sew-in and you're just folding your wefts, I don't think you would experience as much shedding as I have been experiencing. But other than that, I really like the hair. I like the color. What I used to get the color was just some bleaching powder and a little bit of 40 volume developer. And I just left it on until I could kind of see the color changing. But what else? Yeah, so I really like it. This is just a quick video to show you how the hair is looking initially. The initial install of it all. That rhymed. And as you can see, I did a bad job dyeing the hair. You can really tell. It's like light here, dark here, and dark here, and then light again. Ugh, that looks terrible. So I just kind of cover it up like that. But I'll show you all the back. And originally, this hair is a loose wave. So I think that's probably why it has as much body as it does, because it was originally a loose wave hair. But like I said, I just straightened it. using my flat iron, and then I kind of bumped it with my big barrel curling iron. So yeah, I do like it. Personally, that's why I don't think the hair is worth spending $400 on, but I do think it's worth getting if you need like an extra bundle that's thick, if you received hair that was extremely thin from another vendor, or if you're just planning on getting 2 bundles. I think that's all you would really need though for this hair. So I wouldn't, if you're a person who just wants to buy 2 bundles, then go ahead and get from this company. But if you insist on getting 3 bundles, you would be getting a lot of hair, which is worth your money. But just for the simple fact that it is shedding, I don't really know about that. But their wefts are very small. So that could possibly be a reason why, but overall I do think it's great quality hair, and it blends perfectly with my closure, which is good. So yeah, and as far as the closure is concerned, I haven't experienced any shedding off of the closure, and that's great because it's silk based, and those tend to bald faster than lace closures in my opinion. So, and I often experience shedding with these. So luckily this bad boy isn't shedding just quite yet. So that's good. So anyway, definitely check out the hair company. I know there's another young lady on YouTube who is doing a review for this company as well. She has a different texture than I believe it's the deep curl. So if you're interested in the deep curl, it tangles at the ends. If you're interested on seeing how the deep curl is, I would definitely check out her video, because, you know, that's a really nice texture to have. And I feel bad because recently, aside from the Queen Marie Beauty hair that I've reviewed, most of the hair companies have been fairly expensive, so I'm going to try to stop that because we're looking for economical hair companies, right? So yeah, but I do like this hair. As you can see, it doesn't really tangle, it just kind of sheds, but I do run my fingers through my hair a lot. So, you know, like I said, maybe you shouldn't touch your hair as much as I do, and you probably shouldn't cut the wefts, and maybe you wouldn't have an experience with the shedding. And the tangling really is just because the ends are so blunt. They kind of have a tendency to coagulate together. So I'm going to stop repeating myself on everything that I've told you all already. I cut the hair, I dyed it, it's on a quick weave. This is probably my week and a half review. I'm going to come back because I do like this hair. I do plan on wearing it for a while though, and give you all a final review, and look forward to the unboxing, and look forward to the install of how I do my quick weaves with closures. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. I have now molded down my hair using the Ampro Pro Style Black Gel, and I let that dry, and I've left out some edges so that I can cover up my the front of my silk base closure. I also use this Grow Protect solution. I put that over my molded head, and I dry with the blow dryer. Then I put two black stocking caps on the molded hair that I have once it's hardened, and I don't put it all the way up just so that the closure can lay flat. So one of the stockings I push back a little bit more than the other one. But as you can see, I still have my leave out for my edges, so that if I want to do a ponytail or pull my hair back like you saw in the beginning of the video, I could do that. Now I'm just getting ready to apply the closure. I did sew on an elastic band just so that I can have it more secure, so I don't have to glue the closure down in the front or do anything like that. And the elastic band isn't on my edges. I've laid it on the stocking cap this time, a little different from what you would do if you're doing a sew-in. So the glue will be on the elastic band. But now I'm just positioning the closure how I want it, and then I'm just gonna glue around the perimeter of the closure. I'm not gonna sew it on. So once I have my closure glued on to gauge where I could start laying my tracks, I'm going to just start gluing my wefts and placing them how I like them to be placed. This first track I'm going to make extremely long, and it's going to be a perimeter track, and it's going to go around my head, meeting to where the closure stops and begins. And here I'm showing you just how I place the track around the perimeter, starting from where the one end of the closure starts to where the other end of the closure starts. And basically I do this a couple of times, and then I just start laying the tracks across my head until I am finished. So this hopefully will show you a little bit basically how I installed the hair. I did end up cutting and lightening it, but like this is the end result of the hair, what it looked like after installing it, and after coloring with developer and bleach and cutting it. That's the final install of the hair. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you all enjoyed.